Thank you, thank you. I know some of you may have to leave right now, but we do have some time for some questions and Q&A, and you may have some thoughts yourselves out here. I think we have a microphone ready to go, so I will be happy if you just raise your hand and we'll take a question. Let's see, anybody raising their hand? No questions? Amazing. There's a gentleman. Yes, you have a question, sir?
Actually, I have a question for Lee.
Okay. Can we get a microphone to him?
I think you can hear me.
Okay.
Lee,
Yes,
were your brothers in SNCC?
yes, both brothers were involved in SNCC. H. Rap Brown succeeded Stokely Carmichael as chairperson of SNCC. Were you involved in SNCC?
Yes, I was. As a matter of fact, I knew both your brothers very well.
And your name is?
Amani.
What is it?
Amani.
I will tell, Ed's past, I will tell you. Thank you.
Sure, thank you.
Thank you for coming. I'm sure we have a lot of stories right here. A lot of stories.
One other question. I think there's a gentleman on the panel who did Freedom Rides.
Yes,
Mr. Charles?
yes, that's me.
Where did you participate?
What did you say?
Where did you participate?
In Biloxi, Mississippi, that's where we got locked up.
Let me tell you a story. I knew James Farmer, and he once sent me on a task from New York to take a local bus, this is in December of 1960, to take a local bus from Baltimore to Washington, just to indicate where black folks stood to get the bus, where they had to go to the bathrooms, etc. I had no clue what that was about, because I was on my way back to college in North Carolina. I didn't know until later that that was the beginning phase of the Freedom Rides, which initially they thought they would start in Baltimore. As you know, they didn't. They started in Washington. But here's a participant who didn't know he was a participant.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, is there someone else who might have a question or a thought? Yes, ma'am.
No, I'm actually a student at Coppin State University, senior that's graduating, and one of the panel members actually gave me my oomph at the age of 38 to go back to college, and that's Mr. Robert Houston, who taught me, Lisa, who taught me to always fulfill my dreams no matter what.
This is wonderful. Wherever we've been, there have been reunions like you wouldn't believe. We were at the Maryland Historical Society the other night, and a gentleman in the audience sang with Mr. Billy as one of the doo-wop group in his doo with the Honey Boys 40 plus years ago. Amazing. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Is there another person here who would like to share? Because we will say adieu if not. We do absolutely, oh, we have a hand. Yes, thank you. Also, too, you know the exhibition for all the world to see is right next door. So if you have time, please, please go see it, and it will tell the rest of the story very graphically.
Hi, thank you. My name is Rosalind, and I grew up in South Carolina and North Carolina, and I've been in Baltimore for about 10 years now. And I have a comment and a question. My first comment, I just wanted to say thank you to all of you for everything that you've done for us to be in the position that we are today. I think so many young people don't realize everything that you all went through, and we sort of take it for granted. And as I was sitting there listening to your story, just reminded me, wow, you went through so much for us to have it so easy and to sometimes take that ease for granted that we have. So I work with a lot of young people in Baltimore City and high schools and stuff, and I'm going to take your messages to them and hopefully encourage them to just continue to do the best they can. My question was for the gentleman who talked about being with the Freedom Riders and then Malcolm X, and I wondered if you were able to combine the two ideas of nonviolence and then Malcolm X, by any means necessary, and do you think one was more appropriate than the other, one helped more than the other as far as Malcolm's message versus the nonviolent passive resistance message?
Well, to be honest with you, I started being nonviolent first. As I said in my speech, when I saw what was happening, I wanted to move Mississippi off the face of the man, to be honest with you.